They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Let's take just a second to talk about Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw again. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Nicholson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going for it all. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over UCLA. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Unloads it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it in down the left side. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
From the gun. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Might be changing the route. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive firing. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Nicholson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch, called for and made. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first.
Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it's...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep to the left.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
To the air on first down. He's got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they... Oh, he's got some space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Buying some time. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the sack all the way back in the 5. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Continues to fight for yards. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Got it.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it's caught inside the 25. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's caught! Touchdown Bulldogs!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get
Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Snap it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. There is no doubt. At this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Not a chance. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered.
He wants to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Working that left side now. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
29 Philly.
Off the play fake. Scrambling away. Makes the grab. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun, looking for a man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. On target over the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Intercepted for the 11th time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They go to the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Looking for room at the 25. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.